live, man. We live. We live, y'all. What's up? Yeah, man, we back. Did y'all miss me? Did y'all miss the music? Y'all miss the music chat? Listen, double tap the screen for me, like the video if you haven't already. All right, some of y'all just got here. Hit that like button on the way in, man. All right, subscribe to the channel as well. If, of course, you haven't already. But yeah, man, we about to make a tune. We're going to do a rendition of a song I did here on YouTube on FL Studio. You know what I'm saying? Except for we're going to have the MPC version. You feel me? So yeah, let's get that going here just a second. Get that going here. All right. Okay, man, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's do it like this. Shit. These last 2 notes, man, I gotta take them out. Oh, shit. Not a piano player, folks. Not a piano player, okay? I just produce music, that's it. But you know, you get better every day, you know what I'm saying? You get better every single day. That's the goal, I could have just did this a whole 4-bar pattern. I didn't have to do 8. I'll switch up then. Slightly different version. Okay, here we go. Hold on, dog. Hold on. What's up, Dakota? What up, bro? What up, what up? That's too loud. What up, Dakota? What up? It's a rendition of a song I did before. Just to give y'all some context. Now I'm not gonna get copyrighted for this because it's my own song. You know what I'm saying? I made this myself, so we can go ahead and play this on stream, but I'll just let you guys hear it so you can see where I took this from. All right. Now it's a song I made. I think late 2023 or early 2024, something like that. So I'll let you guys check it out. Y'all ready? Let me know if y'all can hear that. See what I'm saying? Y'all get it? Y'all get it? You know what I'm saying? So I was actually thinking about maybe sampling it too and laying it on top of it. You know, 'cause it's very similar. I can probably do that real quick. Well, let's do that. Let's save it, lock it in. See what it sound like if I layered it up like that. So I'm actually curious. I've never done this before. All right, y'all. We're doing something totally different on the channel right now. Doing something completely brand new. So let's see. Gonna figure this out. All right, this is my first time doing this. First time doing this on the MPC. So we got a sample. Let's see how we do this. I don't even know how to do this. Let's find out. So, there we go. Okay, input, yep. There's a play. There's the wrong input. Oh, hold on. Maybe I'm using the wrong jack. Wrong kind of jack. Let's see. Let's try this one. Yeah, I don't see it though. Interesting. Let's see, one is gonna work. One not gonna work. Everything hooked up, yeah. Everything's good, plugged in. Like it should be, unless. That's it. Oh, here we go. Here we go, we found the issue. Unfortunately, it's only gonna be on one channel, but you know, that's good enough. That's good enough. That's good enough, man. Okay, let's try it out. There we go, see, it's popping up. It's popping up. All right. So let's capture it. One back in. I believe the whole clip is about 16, 17 seconds for the tune. At least the one we need. So yep, all right, cool. We'll click it right there. Let's edit it. Well, let's save it first. Save it there. All right, edit it. Let's check it out. Okay. It's got a lot of distortion on it. Hold on. Let's see if we can normalize it a little bit here. Fix some of this stuff. Yeah, that still sounds bad. So let's go in and redo. Resample. We're gonna resample it, turn it down a little bit. Put it like right here. Alright. Actually, hold on. Start. Drop this down a little tiny bit. Turn that up. Alright, man, let's do it. This should be good. Yep, doesn't look like it's peaking too much. That's a good sign. Alright, that should be it. Let's check it out. See, now that's how it should look right there. Way better, way better. That's way better. Really, if I think about it, I should sample the whole thing. Yeah, we should do it like that. So we'll just redo. Alright, now we got everything set right. Down a tiny bit. Alright. Okay. What up, Ventress? What up, bro? So about to make like 4 songs today, so I might be in and out of the lives. I just got finished with the first one though, so I'm taking a break for like an hour. Okay, I got you. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. What are you making the beats or what you doing? Just recording the lyrics? What you got planned for that? Yeah, hold on. Almost finished with this. Perfect. Cool, cool. Okay. I was messing with this a little bit here. So you made one of these with the rest of them off from my boy 2 L's and Ross. Okay. I got you. You ever thought about uploading your beats to your channel? I just want to know. Okay, cool, right there. Right there's where we got stopping. You said a lot of the beats I make, but for me, but I could sell some of the like shittier ones. Oh no, you want to sell the good ones too. You know what I'm saying? That's how you make a lot of money. You sell good ones. I mean, you sell really all the ones you can, all the people that are interested in your music. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's a great song, a great beat, or not so great. If someone's interested in it, sell it. You know. Don't just sell the shitty ones on purpose. You get what I'm saying? All right, so we're sampling my own music today. A song from that I made from FL Studio. I just want to see what I can do with it. You know what I mean? So we have to process this. Let's set the parameters here. Okay, that should be good right there. You said I don't really mean shitty, like they're bad. I just mean they're not something I'd rap on for one reason or another. Most of the stuff I make I can use. Okay, I feel that. I feel that. I know where you come from. All right, let me see. Let's listen to it one more time just to make sure we got it. Actually, no, we can just clip this out now. Take this out now. Let's do extract. There we go. Okay. Hmm. Yo, Venturers, you gotta go back to school, man. You didn't know Europe was a continent? Most definitely it's a continent, bro. Europe ain't a country. Okay, let's hope the timeline is good. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this over, take everything back from this moment. Oh, why does it stop there? Oh no, we're doing all process. Now it's been a long time since I've done this, so bear with me. Let's see, how we do this again? Oh shit. No, ain't none of those. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, that's not what we wanted. Okay. Okay, we gotta change the pitch on that. All right, 1 second, 1 second. All right. Andrew said, yes, never mind, I'm retarded in Europe. It's content. Yeah, yeah. I was going to ask you, what are all the 7 contents? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that there's 7 of them. It's crazy. All right, so we're going to record this in. I'm going to take that out, put this in here. And of course, I'll probably have to change the timing on it and stuff like that, but we'll figure it out. Let's do it. Close. Drop to 63. That might be it. Just slow. Perfect. So now I've got to change the pitch on it to match this. Find this, y'all. Straight remixing my own music, you know what I mean? At least do another, I guess another version of it, so to speak. So let's mess with this sample here a little bit. Let me see something here. I might not keep the same bass, but I'm gonna use it for now, alright? Let's do it. Let's put it in. I'm just gonna copy. Make it easy. Now it's either gonna fit or it's not. And if it don't fit, we'll figure it out. You know, it's all good. Let's just see though. Let's see. Let's take this out of here. I'm solo. It ain't a bad bass, but it's hold on, let me see. Let's see what we can do with this. That might be good, man. That might be good. Now I think I figured it out. Let's do it like this. Okay, cool. I like that so far. I like that. I like that. Gotta find the right time. change it around. let's figure this out right quick. gonna make this something totally different. Let's see. Hold up, let's save it before it messes up, man. That mug might crash on us. We don't want this mug to crash. Hold on, let me see. Oh, it's what? 6. Okay, yeah, that's crazy. Yo, what up, buddy? What up, what up? Oh yeah, we need some drums now, boy. This is perfect. Damn, this is some perfect timing. Boy, we need some drums, y'all. So look, I'm gonna drop the instructions in the chat for you guys, okay? Just do exactly as it says, all right? Exactly as it says. There you go. There you go. Like the video, y'all. Let's get the likes up in here. Likes a little low. Man, we've been live for almost an hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Reminds you of Far Cry? Oh, yeah? Well, let me show you how it started off. We had done a lot of stuff. If you guys want to see the whole process that I've taken to make this track so far, you know, watch it from the beginning, but not just yet, okay? We need some audience participation. So go ahead and drop any letter of the alphabet you want to in the chat, and I'll pick a, you know, corresponding drum pack based off that. Yeah, Far Cry, yep. I know what you're saying. And to make this, we sampled from my own song, from my own music. I'll let you guys check it out. We had to hook this one up. And hooking my phone to it to sample from my phone, you know what I'm saying? Since the MPC can't do that, but check this out. Can y'all hear that? You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. So y'all get it, man. So that's the song I made like over a year ago. You know what I'm saying, on FL Studio. And yeah, I just figured I'd sample it, do something with it, kind of remix it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So check out the title on the stream, y'all. What's up, Toby0919? What up? Yeah, we do all type of shit with this. We can do all type of shit with this, boy. Let me see. This is how I used to make music back in the day. Just have patterns play within different instruments, you know. So let me just try this out here. Was it too low? Yeah. That sounds really interesting, you know? That's really interesting, man. Really interesting. Let me see. What should I add up here? Just out of curiosity, let me see what this will sound like. That's kind of cool. Okay, interesting. Interesting, man. Listen, y'all, we need some drums, man. What y'all doing? We need some drums, alphabet, letters. You know what I mean? Put them in the chat. We're gonna play some drum packs. Actually, you know what? Hold on, let me restart this stream, man, because it's something weird going on my channel right now. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna restart the stream because I don't know. People can't find my channel right now. I don't know what's going on. But look, we're gonna come right back literally in like 30 seconds. Okay, literally in 30 seconds we come right back. I'm just starting the stream right back up. All right, so I'll see y'all on the flip side. I got that letter for you, Bunny. I got you, AK. What else? I see you typing. I'll give you a few seconds before we end this. We're gonna come right back though. We're coming right back. All right. AK, that's it. What else you got? I'll write them down. AK. What else? Is that it? That's it for now? Is that all letters for now? AKS. Okay, AKS. That's good. That's good. Cool. All right, y'all. I'm gonna restart. We're gonna come right back. All right. I'll see you on the flip side, man. I'll see you on the flip side. Sub to the channel that way you guys know. You'll get the post in case you lose my channel or something. But yeah, if I don't see y'all back here in like just literally 30 seconds to a minute, whatever. If I don't see y'all back here, man, then I just still hope you all have a great rest of your morning, evening, noon, night. All right. But yeah, man. Until next time, y'all. Peace. See you on the flip side.